Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind reading quickies. Thank you for allowing me to be in your experience, participating co-creative energy of oneness by listening, by requesting intuitive reading. This is June Universe. I'm here irregular schedule, couple hours behind. Hope you are having a great time at this time of your experience. Let us start with a weekly update of our awareness being current by giving our attention to ourselves in this physical body here now. Together, just relax and noticing from top of the head to all the way down to the toe and connecting to Mother Earth. So let us give our attention to above the head and noticing what we are thinking, what kind of thought came to you now. How about the physical on top of your head, eyes, what you are seeing, your third eye, and what you're smelling. How about your skin, noticing any sensations, and comes down to your mouth, any taste or memory of the taste, to the throat, down to shoulders, both side, back of your neck, and the spine and the chest. Just be guided to this flow and follow your attention and notice what you're noticing to your core, to the tummy, to the hips, to the legs, down to your knees, to your feet, to connected Mother Earth with the both feet. And now that give your attention to the feeling. What kind of feeling are you with? The mood now you are with at this present moment. I am with very relaxed feeling, open. How about you? Ideally, write that down with the date of this day. I'm relaxed and open now. And then next, what kind of feeling that you would like to be with at this end of today's gathering, 30 minutes sharing. At the end of this gathering, the feeling that you would like to be with, carry with you. The feeling I like to be with is energized. Energized. How about you? So if you write that down, that will be more effectively helping your minutes to meaningful use of our conscious creation. So let us take a long, deep breathing exercise, taking all the energy around us from nose, slowly counting 3, and then exhaling from our mouth slower, and completely let that air out from the body, along with the energy no longer serving us, to align with the feeling that we chose now for having at the end of today's gathering. So the always feeling like to align is the one that we chose for today. That's our targeted feeling, goal to resonate in whatever that we hear, share, using this energy of oneness, helping us to redirect, realign ourselves individually in this local creation or reality experience. So let us take a long, deep breath together, counting 3, starting 1 from now at the nose, 2, 3, hold it, release from the mouth. Again, counting 3 from your nose, 1 now, 2, 3, hold it, release from your mouth. So the last one with the silence. Let the air completely out from your mouth slowly. All right? So let's do that. Go. Thank you. Feel so centered and get grounded. So today's focus, I like to give attention to the focus. Focus for today is the focus. You know, the focus is, we can intentionally give our focus, utilizing our consciousness. And then also we can notice what we are giving focus on particular element. Subconsciously we are given that focus sometimes. When we think about the word focus used in the visual picture taking, when the focus is unsharp, then the view is unclear, or when the particular taken picture moment, the focus is so sharp, firm, then that particular area is so clear and something around is not so much. So that's the contrast that strong line or particular area given attention has power. And sometimes that will make surrounding situation blind. However, it's always elements around that focused area. One of the interesting sharing that I bumped into today is that when we have a pain, it's very difficult to ignore the pain. So the practice would be to accept as is. And the way of accepting is the point and the key. There we can utilize our own power of conscious participation to the experience of this as is, as we are perceiving. When the pain is given in any area, the physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain. What is pain? Pain is a sensation of the current situation being noticed as misaligned with happy, ideal, willing, vibrational frequency. So we can use it as what would be ideal, knowing that the other side of that frequency. The key is when we notice the pain, it's painful, right? It's the unwilling, unwanting. So how we can relate to this unwilling experience is using the element around it. So again, this is the focus. When we give our focus on this pain, the pain more shines, amplifies as a sensation because it's clearly see the element of that pain containing. So as long as our focus is drawn to that painful situation, all related detailed element is coming up to the surface, and then it's becoming bigger and bigger. It's grow as a natural law of our universe. So that's our choice. Or maybe we sometimes, without aware of there's a choice, we just drawn to give focus on that direction. And then it's feeding of end of the world, it's engaging from the small, and then it's gradually grow into a physical, mental, emotional, because our beingness is so complex and related. So utilizing the around focus element, they can be a sadness or they can be hope. Other elements are there. So noticing that element and choosing as a combined element around the focus, if the pain is getting attention so strong, And we still can have the related surrounding element as a package and then make as a package around the focus, which happen to be the pain. So the pain surrounding element packaging as a sadness, that's really like cold, very negative. So when we choose that element for the package with hope, pain with hope, to packaging the focus, it can be gradually healed, blended into that hopeful element. Even the focus is same given to the pain, or some painful event or element or issue is getting drawn our focus to there as the target. So what we can do is to accept as is and then find the packaging element with as much as neutralizing element, pain with hope, peace, love, joy. Invite in this element, even the smallest one, tiny one, put that into the package around the focus, happen to be giving to pain. And allow the universe, allow the flow to guide into that neutralizing, blending into that natural state as transforming. That creates healing more efficiently. Think about that, putting that combination element from sadness, anger, fear. These elements as in a package combined with this given focus with pain, you can visualize that package is gradually moving, flowing into the universal law. We magnify, amplifies what we are giving a focus on. So if it is challenging to getting rid of the pain, we must deal with it. So here is the solution, the packaging with that hope. Sometimes hope feels as weak. However, that to make a blending and neutralizing that energy with the combination of that negative energy as pain. If you use it as a negative, it can be negative, but this can be a very good exercise to notice the way that how we can utilize other elements as in a package to redirecting our attention, living with this also available sensational experience in a human life. It's called pain, physical, emotional, mindful. This is Junior Universe. So the focus is up to us. And each experience is giving us an opportunity to grow. Each people, event, and way to participate, it's choice to choose And it comes down to your choice is based on what? I mean, human basic fundamental needs is love, joy, happy, peace. We seek love as a human being and happy. So the alignment is to that feeling, and everything else, noticing misaligning or room to redirecting into that better resonance to that core vibrational needs. Based on the signature energy, we each have our own preference and likes and what makes us excited. So knowing that what makes us excited, all needs in this experience is the beginning of that choice. So everything else will help us to get to know ourselves. Otherwise, we'll never know what we would like to have, what will make us feel exciting. So that's all about learning about yourself, the journey to experience what will be the most resonant to your own core experience. And each happenings and experience, people, thought, memories, and your sensor giving the informations. And what we can utilize to getting to know is to document. Because we are such a complex beings and our system, forget, is always there. And using that system in a wise way is to write that down, what you want to carry with you. And noticing about your preference and then your change. So that would be the beginning to getting to know, and we can become the better server of our needs in the experience. Otherwise, we are frustrated ourselves serving our needs. So becoming a better server of our own needs, getting to know that needs, just like treating the customer, knowing the customer needs better. So how about ourselves as our own customer? Let's say it's like a spirit, in case if you have with a demanding spirit as myself, or your soul's urge. And we are basically repeating the patterns. Like everything is made of energy, and experience and people, even they are the combination of the patterns of energies. As we like attractor, like at this universal law, when we change and things magnetizing as a magnet, it will be changing. So as long as we are repeating the same and pretty much similar things repeating as being part of this universal law. So noticing that pattern, and then when we change it, and then it's been changing, the experience has been changing. So that noticing part is a consciousness is only a 5% of the human psyche. So when we notice and then change a little by little, because almost it's impossible to change completely, because it's the larger part of our being is unconscious, subconscious. So challenging to unconscious, subconscious is a challenge, seriously. So that's a waste of energy and time and effort. So just work on a little by little, a small inside-out approach. So that's why the one thing notice and then note and then notice and shift and change a little bits by bits is effective. sometimes it's we are so trained to see the bird's eye, the longer span view, to design ahead of time and then make it happen. That can be useful too. However, the blending part and flexibility to invite in the unknown element in the universe given giving us to our conscious creation is the power. So being flexible about what comes into our experience, and then also our own idea to create the intentional reaching to our goal or like, is that journey of experience. And then it's always nice to get to know what we are needing in our heart. Some are dominant, some are changing. So knowing ourselves is a very good start to create the guiding the our focus attention and utilizing this today's focus, the package with the focus. We are capable to create some package. This is Junior Universe. So I'd like to give a blind intuitive reading for this week. You can also get your own intuitive blind reading request in the form at the website going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. There's a form up there, and I provided the 9 different categories that most frequently I ask by my client for intuitive reading. I'm providing intuitive reading for over 12 years and normally charge for 1 hour. And but this is the anonymous community, and I'm servicing the community needs that using the 3 minutes here and taking the request blindly and giving a snapshot for what can be expected intuitively. And sometimes that 3 minutes is enough information to get the idea of what you can get as an intuitive insight. And yeah, you can use your nickname and no need to share your topics. You just choose the symbol assigned to what you'd like to get the insight for. And sometimes I've been asked what kind of information, what kind of question would be good, something that it's quite hesitate to talk with friends, whatever the reasons are. And then you may want to Google or search internet for related information to get some insight. And but it would be nice to have a little bit more personalized information. That would be a perfect matters that you will get the insight for. So you can go and request this intuitive insight for free blind reading at www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. Look forward to intuiting your needs. Okay, so I would like to give my reading focus today that, let's see, I just want to change the space here now. From a love and relationship. Okay. The first request that I'm getting here is lime. Lime Let me set the 3 minutes. Okay, here is the 3 minutes that I like to set the timer. Love and relationship, Lime. Okay. I got the sense that this relationship is it's a very conservative kind of relationship dynamic that I'm seeing. Um, it can be romantic tension underneath of it. At this point, it's still hiding behind the dynamic you've been creating as a friend. Definitely, there is a romantic tension, however, unsureness is covering up, piling up as an reliable friendship and relatedness. I have a sense that both are equally having a feeling towards each other. It's a very mutual, equal amount of trust and loving energy, and it can be grow into a very reliable friendship um, with the trustworthy, loving male-female energy. Um, I'm having the sense that each of you or one of you male side is in a very busy period of his life, and almost there is a very limited space to give his space for love and relationship, so occupied with the work and his responsibility and something related to family and his own. So the balance for romantic activity is very, let's say, not so much higher priority at this point. And I feel this trend will be continue until next year, 2017, at least like winter time. So this is like changing the life stage period, and there isn't a solidity of the relationship. So if you are open to keep up with this relationship as is and deepen the trust and the friendship, that can be nice, that to get to know as a person and help each other grow as a person. Good luck. This is the Lime and Love and Relationship. Okay, the next one. Next one is from oh, I forgot to mention that when you listening this intuitive reading, I would like you to embody that feeling that you like to have with you at the end of today's gathering. And then also at the same time, send a good thought to reading requesters as they're experiencing the perfect experience in their world. So that when you do so, we are very multi-capable being. So when you embody your own feeling and then send a good thought when you're listening, and then the energy in this oneness return to you, circulating the energy, and then the energy you send good thought is coming back to you for your own embodiment. That's how the beautiful oneness distribute the energy. So let us use this energy of oneness wisely for your own creation and our in our oneness co-creating together. All right. So the next reading I pick is the life path. Persimmon, life path. Persimmon. Here is your 3 minutes. Okay. I have a sense that this intentional creation or the event that you've been intending is about 70% ready. And I would say that to put extra 10% or 15% to make it above 80% as an 85%. Between 80% and 85% readiness might be more enjoyable fruiting season that you can get from what you put out there and building. Let me get the schedule linear time wise. I'm getting the sense that next March, before springtime, we'll be reaching into the 85 to 90%. This is uh, this is kind of the influence from the situation around what you created, because I feel your part is already reaching into the 90%. However, that blending into the environment and what it will take to make it as like a mature, like a growing, would need a little bit of flow. And your role would be to maintain that uh, what you be intended. Maybe, not directly to build as you've been doing. However, it's like if it's a gardening and touching the mud and create the soil and put the seeds, you done all the stuff. However, it would be nice to, and then also put in the water each day and stuff. However, it would be nice to maintain nice environment to grow that what you already put there, as giving a sunshade or like a different way to care, relate to what you've been doing is needed, and that will allow that to make grow quicker than it's supposed to. That's what you can do. So pay attention to the way to relate to and maintain well, finding relax to it, and then finding a way and talk to people about what you've been doing, and reminding yourself doing so for the next 6 months to see how that would flow. Yeah, I got the sense so doing that for the next 6 months, it would be very crucial to see the effect of what you've been doing for the last 6 months. All right. Good luck. This is the Persimmon, a life path. How's our time? Okay, I think I can give another one for love and relationship. The love and relationship. I'm kind of having a headache. So if you can send me healing for fixing the headache, it would be really nice for the next 3 minutes. Okay. Rainbow, rainbow, love and relationship. Okay, here is your 3 minutes, rainbow. Okay. Okay, I'm having a sense that there's a very playfulness and loving energy I'm sensing. It's very aromatic and nicely maintained to keep that healthy environment between you. Um, and I'm sensing that there is lots of emotional challenges underneath of the smiles, and both are encouraging to live life as an sharing the joy and masking the pains underneath of the deep inside of both of you. I'm not saying that it's not authentic, but there might be room to be really authentic about that pain, and there isn't a fear to speak out that painfulness, to bring that topic in that relationship. However, that will make you as a real supporter of life. To bring that into the next step. I'm sensing that there is an hesitation for fear that when you do so, then it corrupts everything. There might be a risk. So it's up to you to maintain as is with the nice romantic friend, joy, happy. But I'm sensing that needs for the connection in the deeper layer also. So remind yourself that it's possible, and with the awareness of we have a power to choose the focus we talked today, that to each other, that even it's the painful situation, you're capable to navigate that, to heal. And both of you maturing that awareness can be more stronger connected feeling in the deeper level as a person. And then, there's also a choice for you to experience. It's up to you. If you choose that way, you guys gonna get more like maybe you're choosing into the marriage. I mean, the marriage situation. So if that's the point, that if you can continuously do, or deeper, like really naked soul, it's like a controlling self, and both of you have a similar component. So feel safe, like make yourself open and provide the safe space for each other to open up that part if you choosing to explore that area. So sending the lots of love and healing. I think it's a very authentic love, and you deserve that loving partnership. All right. This is the rainbow, love and relationship. You can also request your own intuitive reading going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. Look forward to intuiting your needs. So how is your feeding embodiment? Do you remember the feeling that you chose for today's ending at the end of today's show? I chose energized. I think I'm energized. Yeah, it's more grounded to live life here and now. So I really appreciate your participation for requesting the intuitive reading. Really help us to connect as the energy of this oneness that we co-create. We need each other for connecting feeling. So let us take a long deep breath at ending today's gather in from nose, counting 1 now, 2, 3, hold it in your lungs, and release slowly with the no longer energy completely from our system, and connecting here now with the feeling completely aligned, the one you've chosen for this day. This is June Universe. I see you next time. Until then, all my love and healing to your creation.